guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hectic day, let's put it that way. I had to go to get my fingerprints, I had to go grocery shopping, which required me going to 2 stores. I had to go and pay my electric bill, which required going to another store, and then I had to go and do a physical, a drug test, and a TB test. So I have I've not been home all day. I was home briefly. I left the house at 9 o'clock this morning. I came home around noon to drop off my groceries, and then I went back out, and then I went to my parents' house for dinner, which was nice. So let's take a look at some of that real quick. Hi guys, so I am out doing some running around. My parents were kind enough to let me borrow their car, which is awesome, because I have a lot of stuff to do today. Right now, I'm about to go get fingerprinted for my job. Then after that, I'm going grocery shopping. So I'm probably going to go to Aldi's and then Wegmans. And then I have to stop at another store so I can pay my electric bill. And then later today, I have to go to another appointment for my job. I have to get a physical and a drug test and a TB test. So that'll be fun. And then I'm going to my parents' house for dinner. And I'm thinking I might actually go to Trader Joe's, depending how much I have left on food stamps after my Aldi and Wegmans trip. I'm just not sure, because Trader Joe's is kind of far away from me, but I think where I have to go for my physical and drug test and all that is not terribly far away. So I'm going to see what I get at Wegmans and Aldi's, see how much I have left, and then maybe I'll make that trip. Not quite sure yet, but my shopping list is huge. Look at this shopping list. I don't think I've ever had a shopping list this long before, but that's what happens when you don't have a car. So I just managed to spend $95 at Aldi's. Literally, I've never spent that much at Aldi's in my life, but I got a lot of stuff, some of it that will last for a little while. Yeah, I'll probably show you a grocery haul when I get home, so we can see what I have and figure out what I'm gonna make with it and whatnot. Still have to go to Wegmans, gonna go do that now. And then I'll go home and unpack everything. And okay, so I'm one of those people who likes to get everything in one trip out of the car. That's not gonna happen. I have 7 bags from Aldi's, and obviously I'm gonna be getting more from Wegmans, so whoops. And I literally almost busted my ass on the ground 3 times today because it warmed up yesterday and it rained and then everything froze. So yeah. And one of those times it was on my stairs, so I'm gonna go get some salt. Alright. Yeah. Alright guys, I just got back from my grocery shopping, and this is all that I have. Between Aldi's and Wegmans, I spent $129. I still have $63 left on food stamps. But the majority of what I got was actually at Aldi's, so I spent $95 there. The only stuff that I didn't get from Aldi's, let's see, the tomato, what is that, spaghetti sauce? Chubba, oh my god. You guys, these cats are ridiculous. The cat did not come from the store. So the only stuff I didn't get at Wegmans, or at Aldi's, was the spaghetti sauce. I got miso. I got a small thing of Parmesan to use in some soup that I'm going to make. Chubs, cat. The ginger, the garlic, just because I forgot to get it at Wegmans, the eggs, and I think the only other thing was the shredded coconut, which I want to use to make some chicken, which sounds really good. And then, so yeah, I mean, I got a lot of fresh stuff, a lot of fresh veggies and fruits. I got lentils, which I've never had before, so hopefully I like them. I got some flatbread that's only 100 calories per wrap, carrots, and my friend did remind me that the romaine has potentially E. coli, but I had already bought it by the time she reminded me, so I'm probably gonna eat it anyway. Thanks, Justina, though. If I get sick, I'll, like, remember you and blame myself. More beans that I'm gonna use to make a bean salad, potatoes, sweet potatoes, cabbage to go in the soup. What else? Oh, Aldi's does have a new selection of like vegan and vegetarian burgers, so I grabbed one of those. I myself am not vegetarian or vegan, but I tend to not really eat a ton of meat, so I figure I might as well just like stop eating it if I can. What else? Oh, I'm sorry, I did get some more at Wegmans. I got some pears and some apples. But yeah, everything else came from Aldi's. Not sponsored, by the way, although Aldi's, hit me up if you want me to sponsor, or you want to sponsor me, because trust me, I shop there all the time. I got some granola to put in some Greek yogurt. What else? So these tortilla chips look good, and they're not really low calorie necessarily, but they're made with veggies and flaxseed, so I figured it was worth it at least. And then I bought these at Wegmans, and I left Wegmans at 11 o'clock. It's now 12:30. And I was like, okay, I'm going to eat these really quick in the car because I'm starving. And clearly, I haven't eaten them yet, but I'll let you know how they are. Cheva, say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. So now it is 12:30. I need to hurry up and drink a lot of water so that I can pee for my pee test, and hopefully eat something and put these groceries away, because I need to leave here. I need to leave here about 1, so I really need to get my butt moving. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, so it looks like the only things that I really splurged on was the apple butter, and the Parmesan and the miso. I did also get some shredded coconut, but that wasn't actually that expensive, for the chicken. Oh wow. So I just realized that the cashier at Aldi's charged me for, well, she charged me for 2 bags of, what the hell? She charged me for 2 bags of organic avocados, and I see that she avoided 1, but I didn't buy any avocados at Aldi's. I bought my avocados at Wegmans. And unfortunately, I don't have the car anymore, so I can't even go and, like, get my $5 back, which is upsetting. I don't know what to do about that. But anyways, one of the other things I wanted to talk to you guys about was something that I struggle with in terms of food. And I don't mean like, oh no, I'm afraid to eat this, that, or the other thing because I don't want to get fat, or like I'm addicted to food, or whatever. This is actually, so about 5 years ago, I had my gallbladder taken out. And when I was, you know, sick and in the hospital, before I had the surgery, they were like, you know, most people go back to normal after after the surgery, like, take it easy on some of the things you eat for a little while, but you should be able to go back to normal for the most part. That has not been the case for me, which makes it really hard sometimes. Yesterday, for example, yesterday I had a banana for breakfast, and then it was like almost time for me to go to go to my appointment for this job. And you know, I realized before I leave, like maybe an hour or two before I leave, that I'm really, really hungry. And I'm looking around the kitchen and I'm thinking, like, what can I eat that isn't huge, I don't have to cook right now, or won't make me sick? And I couldn't really find anything. I did end up getting a granola bar, which was fine. But it's really frustrating because, like, I end up getting really sick to my stomach. And I don't mean like I throw up. I mean, I have, you know, my intestines hurt. And I never know what is going to cause it. There are two things that I can think of that almost always cause it. Sushi, number one. Sushi always, always, always makes me get sick. That doesn't stop me from eating it because it's delicious and I love it. But I always make sure that if I'm going to eat it, I'm going right home. So I don't have to, like, get stuck like the one time in the Barnes & Noble bathroom after eating sushi. That was fun, let me tell you. And the other thing is coffee. Coffee, generally, I'll get an upset stomach like 80% of the time. I still drink it. I try not to drink it too much. Maybe a few times a week, which is sad because I really like coffee and I would love to have it every day. So, like, one of the things that I've noticed is that there doesn't seem to be a pattern in what I'm eating and what makes me sick. Other than those two items, like, I can't put any kind of, like, I don't know, I just can't make a connection between what I'm eating and what's making me sick. Sometimes, like, the only thing I could eat is an apple, and that makes me sick. Other times, like, I go and have McDonald's, or I go to the Chinese buffet, which is all fried food. Doesn't make me sick. And other times it does. So, like, I'm really, really struggling trying to figure out what I can eat, what I can't. I mean, I feel like obviously plants are my best option to prevent sickness, but like I said, even sometimes that doesn't matter. And I've heard from other people who've had their gallbladder out as well who say the same thing. They're like, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's fatty food that makes me sick, and other people say the same thing that I just said. There's no specific thing. I don't know if there's some kind of medication I can take. I don't know. I just don't know. And so when something like yesterday happens where I didn't give myself enough time to eat and make sure that I wasn't going to get sick, or give myself time to, like, use the restroom before I left if I was going to be sick, when those things happen, like, I just don't know what to do. When I was at my last job, like, I was lucky I had my own office and we had, like, a private restroom. But, you know, you're not always going to be free and able to run to the restroom when you're working. So, like, that's something I've been struggling with. And it's something that's been going on since I had my gallbladder out. But for the past, like, right after Christmas, I started, I literally, I couldn't eat anything without getting sick. And I thought I had, like, the stomach flu or something, but it lasted for a good week. And I'm still kind of feeling some of those effects. It's just not as bad. So, I mean, if anyone else has experienced this or has any suggestions or ideas, like, I'd love to hear them. yeah, I mean, and it's just one of those things that you don't want to go to like your new boss or your new coworkers and be like, hey, I have this issue. So I think I'm gonna try to increase the amount of vegetables I'm eating, because I'm sure that's not gonna hurt. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So, in other news, I may be able to start this job as early as Tuesday, so a week from when I'm posting this, which will be great because I'd really like to make money. I miss having a paycheck. Hopefully I can prevent eviction and pay off a bunch of bills, because I'd like to get a car again. I went to Target last night and it was just really nice, and even going shopping today. Nothing against my mother. I love you, Mom. But I was just able to like take my time and wander around and make sure that I was really getting everything that I wanted, everything that I needed. And honestly, even just being at Target yesterday, like I had some gift cards from Christmas. So it was nice to just look at stuff, even if I had no intention of buying it. Oh, and the other thing. So, ever since I've not really been working, I've been saving all of my change. And I cash it in at Coinstar machines, but I put it into a gift card for Amazon. So I've been doing that for a while, and I've got enough today to order a food scale, which I'm super excited about because I feel that'll make me a lot more accurate in how I'm keeping track of calories and whatnot. So I'm super excited about that. I should be here on Thursday. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. I know today probably wasn't that interesting. I just showed you a bunch of food and kind of rambled on about my stomach, but that's alright. So, feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at ToriLoses. Hit that little subscribe button and you can follow me. And then if you're already subscribed, hit that little bell icon to be notified anytime I post something new. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you guys later. Bye.